Enrique says, what do you think about the Pilates method? Is it a good complement for athletes? Well, I got great respect for Joseph Pilates. I mean, anybody who can teach with a cigarette and a glass of scotch in their hand has me at hello. I don't think I've ever coached with a glass of scotch in my hand. I've certainly had a few beers at Highland Games. My daughter does Pilates. There's a lot of it she likes. It is part of a whole family of things. The Alexander technique, Feldenkrais, somatics. There's the one that I did, the Rolf, the Ida Rolf method. That was kind of an interesting 13 weeks. There's a whole family of movement and based materials. I think there's great value. The people who get the most out of it tend to be a certain style of person, I've noticed. But yeah, my daughter loves it, and I think she likes it. So thumbs up from her. Also, a secondary question: you have talked about the importance of relaxed martial arts. You have talked about the importance of relaxing. Martial arts coaches also talk about the importance of relaxation and accepting damage or even death in fights. Also, I know you know Dune's litany of fear. Do you have any advice to better relax and flow in fighting, lifting, and life in general? Yeah, I use the Bud Winters technique. The book is called Relax and Win. And you young people, are lucky because the book has been republished. And I'm a big fan of the book. He has 6 principles, and it's interesting because they're in my little red book. Let me see if I can find them quickly. And of course, because I'm searching for it. But I wrote this probably, it's got to be 40 years ago. The pages are falling off. Here's a great, Arnold. When you have a BMW, which drives well, although not a great car, you try to race with everybody to prove that it has speed. But when you have a Ferrari or a Lamborghini, you can beat anybody on the road. You don't race anymore. And that was his little point about bodybuilders walking around, crappy bodybuilders walking around strutting their bodies all day long, which I thought was hilarious. Well, I know it's in here, but basically it comes down to the same thing we believe in the weight room. Relaxation is a skill. So write that down. Relaxation is a skill that can be practiced. And, well, I can't find it, so it's not a big deal. First off, you want to think relaxation is a skill. Physical warming up seems to help people relax more. Practicing meditation, which I do every day. I use my eye masks with my earphones, and I use a thing called Rain Reflections from brain.fm. It's 15 minutes, and I do it every single day. And then I actively practice relaxation. I use the Bud Winters technique where you smile and you shake it out. You literally shake out the tension. I think I'm good enough at it now that I can do a big lift, put the weight down, and I will just drain off all that tension. And I do it, by maybe making a joke or, sing a lyric of one of the bossa nova songs I'm listening to, or even going over to my journal and making a check mark, because I did that lift. Those are all things that help me a lot. Yes, I do believe it. My favorite resource is Bud Winters' Relax and Win. Whenever somebody says that this is some Soviet secret, just shake your head and say, the Soviet secrets were not that. The martial art tradition has it. The American track and field tradition, you can see it in the 1960 Olympics. There's a famous story about our female sprinter. I think the song was called Shake It Up. And right before she got ready to run, someone yelled out, "Shake it out." I think it was Wyomis Tyus. And she did this little, she did the dance. And the Soviets, who are always watching American athletes, took notes and was like, this strange movement must be some, elite training performance. And she was just dancing. If you study Muhammad Ali, I think you get a really good insight into how to put this into life. Good question, Enrique.